Welcome to Weather Center Live on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm Dave Schwartz.
And I'm Alex Wilson. One phrase sums up the biggest weather story in the nation right now. Water, water, seemingly everywhere.
That's a good one.
Rain has been falling across parts of the southeast today. It has been a dreary, tough Tuesday to have energy to do much of anything. We've got some moderate to heavy rain showers into parts of Kentucky, southern Indiana, also getting into western North Carolina, coastal sections of the Carolinas. And where you don't have the heavy rain, it's just been that drizzle, that really fine, even mist along with the clouds that also makes it really tough to get up and get off the couch. Right now around Wilmington, we still have persistent moderate to heavy rain on the south side of town. So Wilmington is one place where it's really been coming down over the past few hours. Setup looks like this tomorrow. Notice that moisture still over the southeast. That's going to keep things soggy into your Wednesday. And as this storm system moves east, Thursday will offer up some wet weather even to parts of the northeast. So we're not done with this system just yet. Let's take a look at the southeast forecast. Radar looks like this as we go through the remainder of today and tonight. Clouds, rain showers. Yeah, they'll be scattered. May even see some of that fog or mist into tomorrow morning. So at the bus stops, maybe mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, you can drive the kids there because it's one of those mornings where you'd rather wait for the bus inside the car than have to stand out in the drizzle or rain showers. Still to come, generally up to an inch. So a lot of spots aren't going to pick up much in the way of rainfall, but into western North Carolina, parts of Virginia, that's where we could see 1 to 2 inches of additional rain. Winds also an issue. It's breezy in Atlanta, 16-mile-per-hour wind. Those winds are going to be gusty into the higher terrain, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee. That's where we've got high wind warnings and wind advisories. We could see gusts 40, 50, even up to 60 miles per hour. So that could cause problems with trees coming down and also with driving, those high-profile vehicles especially across parts of the Midwest. That is into southern sections of Indiana. You notice the yellows, the oranges on the radar there. Also through parts of Iowa, northeast Missouri, and into western sections of Illinois. That rain is going to continue to lift northward, so getting into parts of Wisconsin, Minnesota as we head through the remainder of the evening. Looking at the forecast as we go through the rest of today, there is that northward progression into the overnight. So cold air going to offer up some snow showers too. So we're not done with the precip. As that low pressure system moves off towards the east, those winds will be out of the north and northwest, and they're going to draw in some much colder air as well. That strong cold flow, tight pressure gradient will allow for cooler than average temperatures, but also feels like temperatures to be even colder because of those gusty winds. Winds will be 15 to 30 miles an hour with higher gusts. Both tomorrow and on Thursday, a lot of spots will be below average as far as those temps are concerned. Thursday highs, many spots only into the 40s, low 50s, as good as it gets for Green Bay and Chicago. On Friday, we're back closer to, if not a little bit above average, so there is some good news. This is not a long-lived cold shot. Hence the title, Quick Cold Shot. Thursday morning, though, it's going to be chilly. Temps in the 20s and 30s, but when you add in the wind, the feels like temperatures will be well into the teens and 20s for a lot of those spots. So it's going to feel cold at those bus stops. In Chicago, morning rain showers on Wednesday, the gusty winds, 37 Wednesday night with wind. So it's going to feel colder as you're out there Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Thursday highs will be around 51, and those winds will stay on the breezy to gusty side. So Dave, Windy City living up to its name, as you pointed out last hour, in a big way.
The city of broad shoulders, too. That's another nickname for
Really?
Southtown. Yeah.
Is that just because you need to stay upright with the winds?
Well, Dick Butkus, you know, those big guys. Yeah, George Howell. You're with Alex and Dave on a Tuesday.
That's right.
Well, life won't get back to normal for quite a while for many folks in South Carolina, including Columbia, South Carolina.
And that's because catastrophic flooding struck the city earlier this month, swamping homes and surprising residents. At this point, the water has receded.
And as the slow recovery process continues, our therapy dog has been dispatched. His name is Butler, and his handler is Amy McCullough. They spent time with 2 neighboring families. 1:30 on Weather Center Live. I'm Dave Schwartz.
And I'm Alex Wilson. It is those high tides that are slamming part of our east and west coast on this Tuesday. Falling in a lot of places, Dave. The radar showing that moderate, steady rain through parts of North Carolina and Virginia, as well as Kentucky. Scattered rain through South Carolina, Georgia, also Alabama, and even areas where it doesn't look like raining, you might be seeing that really fine mist. That's made it such a dreary day. You've looked out from your office cubicles and thought, I'm really not missing anything being here. And it's one of those days where you would have loved to just call in sick. Here's a look at the rain across Wilmington area. They have seen the persistent heavy rain. Also noticed north of Charleston some heavier showers. But really, as you're traveling around Raleigh, it has been a soaker, soggy afternoon for you. Tomorrow, we've still got that moist air in place, so the southeast will continue to see rain showers. As this storm system gets moving eastward, this low pressure, it's going to draw that moisture all the way into the mid-Atlantic, even the northeast. So we'll see rain chances bump up in those areas for the middle and end part of the week. Radar is going to look like this as we go through the rest of the evening and overnight. Rain showers scattered about through the southeast. The clouds stick around as well. And tomorrow, more of the same. More wet weather, more cloud cover, and those temperatures will stay on the cool side. Rainfall still to come. Isn't much in a lot of spots. We're talking up to an inch for many. And to western North Carolina, parts of northern Tennessee could see 1 to 2 inches of rain. Wind an issue too. It's been a breezy day across a lot of the southeast. Winds at 15 miles an hour in Atlanta, 13 miles per hour in Wilmington, North Carolina. But it's western North Carolina. You get up into the high elevations. That's where we could see the wind causing problems. Wind advisories, high wind warnings in effect, not just for western North Carolina, but also for eastern Tennessee, southwest Virginia, and southeast Kentucky. Winds gusting 40, 50, even up to 60 miles an hour. In Atlanta, Wednesday, temps will be around 72, but Wednesday night, we're back into the upper 50s, 71 on Thursday. The clouds will stick around, but we should be done with the rain showers by that point. Rain and wind for the Great Lakes and upper Midwest as well. Take a look at the region right now. The radar showing the rain across parts of Iowa, southern sections of Wisconsin, into Illinois. Those yellows, those oranges, that's the heavier, steadier rain that has been really making it a troublesome drive home from work if you've left the office a little bit early. Through the rest of today, that rain is going to continue to lift off towards the north and northeast. So places in Illinois and also Indiana will get in on some heavy rain. As some cold air seeps in late Wednesday into Thursday, we could actually see some snow showers in places like Minneapolis, and the winds are going to be ushering in some cooler air. You got that based on the snow coming in. That tight pressure gradient is going to allow those winds to be on the stronger side too. So we'll talk about 15 to 30 mile per hour winds with higher gusts, and those temperatures, they'll be dropping. So with the cool temps, you'll actually have to talk about a wind chill factor when you're getting dressed and getting ready to head out early Thursday. Thursday highs will stay a bit below average in a lot of spots, with highs only in the 40s and low 50s. By Friday, though, we're back closer to average, so this is a quick, not long-lived cold shot by any means. It's going to be cold, though, early Thursday. Look at these lows, 20s and 30s, but I said with the wind, it's the wind chill you need to pay attention to. Thursday morning feels like temperatures into the teens for the Dakotas and Nebraska. 28 in Omaha, Nebraska, so over into the eastern part of the state, feeling a little better. Feels like 29 in Chicago.
Alex, I don't think I'm ready for that wind chill of 16.
No.
Huh? Wind chill of 16?
That's a little much. That'll wake you up in the morning, that's for sure.
It sure will. See if you can work on that for me. Thanks a lot. Hey, rain proving the weather across northeast Kansas right now.
Perhaps some showers, but people are asking, are they going to get the game in? We think so.
But one of the interesting things we want to point out about the weather and the World Series is how the weather impacts the pitchers.
Right.
Or more, actually, the ball.
Yeah, because
what it does.
You might think that the weather just depends on how it's going to feel while you're sitting in the stands, but not necessarily. The weather actually has an effect on the ball. And you know what I did?
What did you do?
I pulled a Dave Schwartz and I grabbed Dave's clicker. You always take...
Beautiful.
Oh, now I can't make fun of you anymore for doing it, but I did.